for another episode of random, impromptu, totally unplanned dishwashing diaries at Mrs. Paula Does Retirement. I have several dishes to wash because I didn't wash earlier today, and you know how I feel. If I'm going to wash dishes, I need some company. So I hope someone might come along to join my life. Hello, Jace. How are you? I'm so glad you came. It is a random, impromptu. Yes, I'm well. How are you? Hey, little Texas. Totally random, totally impromptu dishwashing diaries episode. How is everybody today? As I've said on all of my random, impromptu dishwashing diary episodes, I don't like to wash dishes by myself anymore. Since I discovered YouTube, I have to have company to wash dishes. I think it's a mental diagnosis they're going to have to make eventually. So how is everybody today? Little Texas and Jace so far. And yes, just you too. It's good to have you both. Thank you. I'm doing well too. I had a doctor's appointment out of town. And when you live in a small town like me, a doctor's appointment out of town, hey Spongy, also means that you're going to take yourself out to lunch. Nothing fancy. I was just in the mood for simple today, so I stopped by Pal's. Spongy, I know they have Pal's where you live. I don't know about anybody else. And then I came home and I could have had these dishes washed, but I was a little bit lazy and didn't want to. Hey, Priscilla! How are you, Priscilla? I haven't seen you since last Sunday. Everything's still going okay with that news? Oh, is it Jace's birthday? Priscilla, is everything going okay with the news you gave me about 3 weeks ago? Hello, little Texas and Priscilla and Jace. Jace shares a birthday with Rising Phoenix. I don't think I know her. Priscilla? I didn't realize you were that far along. I thought this was just a very early stages kind of thing. What did you say about cows? Hello, Ronnie. I didn't say anything about cows yet, but the cows are leaving in October. They have been sold, and they're just going to live here till October and keep the grass eaten down. Hey, Cooking Beauty and 60 plus. How's everybody? And then the cows are moving out. And it'll be the first time in decades that we have not had electric fences where we had to put the gap down, put the gap up, make sure the fence is fixed, yada, yada, yada. So I'm pretty excited. Not that I did any of the work, but my husband has worked with cows, well, ever since he was a kid, old enough to work with cows, and I think he's sick of it. So I'm excited for him. And I'm switching back and forth. Let me see who I haven't greeted. 60 plus, Cooking Beauty, Ronnie, Little Texas, and Jace. And Jace shares a birthday with someone that I don't know. Rising Phoenix, was it? That kind of sounds like the channel name of a, let's see, there used to be a sunflower, and now she's changed her name to something else. But it seems like she also had, hey Teresa B, she also had a Phoenix in her name. I don't know if y'all are connected at all. How you doing? Live chat. Oh, thank you, Cooking Beauty. I appreciate that. My day's going well, Teresa B. How's your day going? Little Texas and Cooking Beauty, did you all cook anything today? I made a squash casserole My husband brought in several squash from the garden during my live last night, 8 of them, and I used 4 of them to make a pretty good sized squash casserole. Does anybody else make squash casserole? My recipe is squash, obviously, and shoot, what do you call the stuffing in the box? Stovetop stuffing. Dehydrated onion flakes, sour cream, shredded cheese, and a can of Campbell's cream of mushroom soup. Leftover grilled chicken and corn. That sounds delicious. Candy K was making fried corn. I don't remember if that was yesterday or maybe the day before. She was making fried corn, and then she made purple whole peas. Cooking Beauty, I have never had purple whole peas. I think she was cooking them in bacon. Have you had those? I mean, let's face it, if you're cooking in bacon, Little Texas, am I right? It's going to be good. Because bacon makes everything good. Yes, I know. We love squash casserole here. I think we're on our 3rd or 4th one since squash started coming in. It's so good. And really, I took it out of the oven just about 30 minutes ago, but it'll be much better left over tomorrow. Cooking Beauty, you never heard of squash casserole or purple whole peas? I bet you're talking about purple whole peas. I haven't heard of those either, but if it's a pea or a bean or anything like that, I'm usually going to love it. Oh, stuffing, I know. And you can use stovetop stuffing in so many different casserole recipes too. But my favorite one is squash casserole. Randy wants to try a mushroom casserole. I know, hey, Donna Lamar. Oh, Little Texas knows all about purple whole peas and squash casserole. Well, they looked good. They looked delicious. I had a thought to express, but it already left my head. So we're getting ready to go camping in a couple of days. I'm excited about that. We've tried twice to go so far this summer, and it's rained us out both times. Probably just a short trip, leaving in a couple of days, but I'm excited. I like to camp. Cooking Beauty, have you ever been camping? As far as I know, you're a city girl. Florida and Houston, so I don't know that you would have ever had the opportunity to go camping. And you might not be a roughing it kind of girl. I don't know. Teresa B, you love camping. Oh, me too. Me too. I especially love camping because Randy does all the cooking. He usually gets up in the morning and makes bacon and scrambled eggs and biscuits or toast. So all I really do is take walks and sit by the campfire. And then we're going to, of course, roast marshmallows over the fire. Even though I'm way an adult, I still like to roast marshmallows over the fire. I don't think you ever get too old for that, do you? And let's see, Donna Lamar, I don't know if I've met you before. I'm really glad to have you in the chat. Haven't been this year. I know, me either. If I neglect to greet you, make another comment so that I can see you. Dishwashing and chatting is probably not the best plan, but I really like it. Got to go over there and get some more dishes. Be right back. I really like to wash dishes while chatting. It makes the dishwashing go so much faster. Hey, Debbie Sue! Cooking Beauty in Little Texas. Do you know Simply Debbie Sue? She's one of my new YouTube friends. Just a lovely person. So say hello to @Simply Debbie Sue. And Debbie Sue Cooking Beauty, she's my YouTube daughter. She'd be too young to know about Mrs. Beasley, though. Oh, yeah? What's going on Missy's video, Spongy? Is she cooking? Yeah, she's always cooking. What's she cooking, Spongy? Oh, and if you are on the chat and you came by my live yesterday to help me celebrate my 1K subscribers. Thank you very much. Oh, thank you, 60 plus. I'll tell you what, if you want your dishes to go fast, just do a live and you'll be like, oh, I'm out of dishes already. Because it is much more fun. Used to, I would just put on a YouTube video while I was doing dishes, like Minimal Mom or This Mainer Mom, because they're always cleaning and organizing, and that would make me feel inspired. Thank you. Oh, thank you, Teresa B. I remember that. But it's much more fun to be live on YouTube rather than just watch other people do YouTube, I have discovered. And let's see, my girl Cooking Beauty, my YouTube daughter, didn't you just recently reach your 4K subs, Cooking Beauty? I think I saw that and commented on that. Girl, you are thriving on YouTube. Cooking and doing fashion hauls and just being your own fabulous self. You are doing YouTube up right. I'm thinking about cooking on YouTube. Nothing fancy because I'm not a fancy cook. Just simple stuff. Hold on, I gotta get my scrubber. Just for an extra opportunity to go live, you know. Oh, okay. Oh, midnight, Spongy? You're going to be up at midnight? I'll be in bed by then. I might not necessarily be asleep, though. So if I'm awake and laying there thinking, why did I drink all that caffeine? I will definitely check you out to see if you're alive. I do wish the chat would scroll on iPad. Thank you, Donna Lamar. You have just over 1,002. That's wonderful. Well, it was a big deal to me because I really never thought I'd get there. You know, you see, some people start out on YouTube and they catch on immediately. Hold on, I'm going to get some more dishes. Their channel catches on immediately, and like in 5 months, they're at 2,000 subscribers. And I try not to be jealous because I'm a Christian lady, and you know, jealousy is not really a good thing. But sometimes I do have to ask forgiveness because I'm like, why can't that be me? But I am happy for anybody that catches on quickly. You know, we got to be happy for each other in YouTube. Absolutely. I know. I know. I guess it's human nature to think, man, they caught on fast. They've got a jillion subs, and they've only been on for 5 months. And I've been on for 8 months, and I just now got 1,000. But I guess the trick is to appreciate every single sub that we have, right? It's always okay to hope for more, as long as we're grateful for the ones we have. And I know I'm grateful. Anybody that is kind enough to sub to me, I'm like, thank you, thank you. Hey, Sally D. I'm washing dishes and yammering and carrying on. It's another totally unscheduled, impromptu, random live while I wash dishes that I've been putting off. Sally D, we were talking about how we are very glad when other people get on YouTube and grow faster than we do. We're glad for them, but I'm also a tad jealous. But I have to repent and ask forgiveness right away because, you know, being a Christian and being jealous, they don't go together. But I'm sure not a perfect Christian. If you hear a racket, my husband is out there trimming the yard. I have to wait till he goes out to do lives with washing dishes because he usually has the TV turned up. Okay, Spongy, I love you too. If I'm awake at midnight, I'll check on your channel. He usually has the TV turned way up to a Tennessee ball game, an old western, which I do like old westerns, or an old car race. And it is way too loud to even attempt to do a live of any kind, especially a totally unscheduled, random, impromptu episode of Dishwashing Diaries. And check and see if there's anybody I have failed to greet. Let's see. No balloons. No balloons. That's right, 60 plus. Be grateful where you are. Be grateful where I am. Be grateful that I have the physical health, mental health, and emotional and spiritual health to be able to have a channel. Because, you know, so many people are not that fortunate. When I was at my doctor's office today, we were talking about gratitude and how I could drive myself to that appointment and walk in on my own power, and other people, a lot of other people are not so fortunate and so blessed. So absolutely, we have got to be grateful for where we are. Hello, Cooking Beauty. Again, I wasn't watching the chat complete, so I didn't know that you left. But I'm glad you're back. And I think I've greeted everyone. You know, I used to have so many trolls, knock on wood, every time I went live. But I think I've blocked so many. I might have blocked all the trolls that had any interest in my channel. Or maybe they just finally figured out, she's 60. She's not going to talk about anything we care about. So, anyway, no trolls so far. But it's early. A troll could pop up. You never know. Eva, I'm not going to say that out loud in case you're trying to trick me into saying something dirty. I'll just go with Eva. Hello, Eva. Usually when somebody says, say my name, it's, hey, Savannah. It's a kid or a teenager or sometimes some young person trying to trick me into saying something dirty. So I learned the hard way not to do that. Oh, sure. I got all kinds of sauces for bull cojones, honey. Just stick around, and that's going to be coming up in the live in a few minutes. So you just stick around, little darling, and that is going to come up. I'm not even going to block you. I thought that was kind of funny. You can stay. Hey. Hey, Kathleen. How are you? Eva May. Eva May. That's as far as I'm going to go. Hello, Eva May. How are you? Savannah, what have you been up to today? How was your day? Hello, Eva May. Eva May, that's a pretty name. I used to have a friend named Eva. Oh, you're sick? I'm sorry. Hope you get better soon. I have a friend who's sick and hoping she gets better soon as well. I'm on live, honey. Is it okay if I stay for a few minutes? Yeah. Okay. I just wanted to warn the spouse in case he, you know, came through doing something that nobody else wanted to see. I'm doing a dishwashing live. You've been oh, I'm sorry. Well, I hope you feel better. I know. I think so too, Teresa B. I spoke too soon, didn't I? I spoke too soon, but that's okay. It's a view, right? You know what D and Doug Retired says, hey, it's a view. And Lord knows we all need views. You know what? I don't mind washing dishes, but I really don't like washing silverware. I don't know, just a pain in the posterior to wash silverware. I might be almost finished. No. 1, 2, 3 more things. Let me see if there's anybody I neglected to say hello to. Teresa B. Oh, no, Sally, that's okay. If I had been on your channel and somebody said that, I would have timed them out too. I was really just joking around. But no, you did the right thing. I would have definitely timed them out. And if they show up on your Sally Sunrise channel one day this week, they won't be allowed to stay. I was really just kind of messing with them. Now, no, Sally, always please use your own judgment, because you are my troll fighter supreme. And Cooking Beauty is, and 60 Plus has moderated for me in the past and still has a wrench. I appreciate anybody who gets rid of anything that even smacks of being a troll. So no worries. Hey, Chef, how are you? Chef, I understand you had a live earlier today. I think Karen told me she was watching your live. It might have been a replay, I don't know. But I was gone a lot today. And the only lives I've got to watch today, I got in on part of Sally's this morning before I left for my appointment. And I know my bestie, Mrs. G, was live about an hour ago, and I didn't even get in on hers. I think that's when I was cooking. And I had, okay, is there anybody in the chat who likes chicken gizzards and chicken hearts? Okay. I had a skillet going with chicken gizzards and chicken hearts for my sweetheart. And then ingredients for the squash casserole in the big green bowl. And let's see. Cabbage I was cutting up and cooking for boiled cabbage. Cooking Beauty, I know you like cabbage. I've seen you cook it before, but mine did not turn out as good as yours look. Thank you. I kind of see Cooking Beauty. I kind of figured Eva or whoever that person was going in a stupid direction. I mean, I'm sorry if he's got the runs, but I don't want to know about it. That's so funny. I know. I saw you cooking. Was it butter cabbage? I think I saw you cook butter cabbage. Am I right? Or butter chicken and cabbage? Here's my big green bowl that I mix up the squash casserole in. So anyway, I couldn't get on Miss G's live because I had too many things going at once. And with the gizzards and the hearts, since I've grown to be my age, I forget things a lot. And they had to cook 4 minutes on one side and then flip immediately and cook 3 minutes on the other. And I was afraid that if I didn't stay right there on top of that timer, that they would burn. And my husband only asks for hearts and gizzards like 2 or 3 times a year. I myself don't eat them, but I think it was something his mother used to make. So it's something he enjoys. Oh, one more thing. So I was frying the gizzards, cooking the squash, making the stuffing, chopping up the cabbage, boiling the cabbage, finding a little potato to bake for my husband. And I just could not get on Mrs. G's live, although I do hate to miss them. Because she is one of my besties, and we're going to do a collaboration together. As soon as one of us figures out how to do a live, that +1, because neither of us have StreamYard or whatever that tech is called where you can bring up more than one person. Neither of us have advanced to that level yet. As soon as one of us figures out how to do +1, we're going to do a collaboration. We're going to collaborate. Y'all know what I mean. Gosh, the dishes go so fast when I've got company. Thank you all. Let me see if I missed anybody. Oh, Chef Zed, I love cabbage too. Chef Zed, you have traveled to the north. Okay, Kathleen, yeah, you've already done that multiple times, right? Because I saw you with Candace, right? I saw you do a collaboration with Candace, and who else, Kathleen? You've done at least 2 collaborations, I believe, haven't you? So yeah, you people who are more tech savvy got to help out the people who are not so tech savvy. We would appreciate it. Okay, Cooking Beauty, love you. Love you, JoJo. JoJo is my YouTube daughter, my digital daughter. And sometimes, Tracy, Dora, and Candace, yeah. Sometimes my digital son, Ed Haley, comes on and joins us. I've been collecting a digital family. JoJo's my YouTube daughter, my digital daughter. Ed's my digital son. And then I have a digital grandchild named Jagar. So yeah, which if you think that sounds weird that I'm collecting digital people, probably does sound weird, but it's all meant in a grandmotherly kind of way, not a weird kind of way. I am almost finished. Big green bowl is rinsed. It is so hard to rinse a splatter screen, you know? It's hard to get that soap. It's also hard to rinse it or wash it. That doesn't feel very clean. I might have to let that soak. It feels like impossible to get all the soap. If anybody has a trick to that, in washing a splatter screen, let me know. One more thing to rinse, and then I'm going to grab my drink and go sit on the porch for a little while. It won't be long because my iPad isn't very charged. But if anybody can hang out a few minutes on the back porch, if Randy's finished with the mowing, I would love it. I'm going to let these drain dry and put them away later. Yes, I'm procrastinating. I know it's better to dry them right away and get them put away, yada, 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 but I don't want to. I got them washed. That's a big thing, right? And I know I use too much soap, but I cannot stand dishwater that doesn't have lots of soap in it. And I used to use Ajax, but I've gone back to Palmolive because the Ajax was not cutting the grease at all. Ugh. It was cheaper, but you had to use twice as much, which makes it not cheap. And it didn't do a very good job. So Palmolive is my pick. I think Dawn is good too. Dawn's probably the best, but I might have Dawn. Yeah, Dawn is under the sink, waiting his or her turn to wash dishes. Okay, dishes are done. Okay, can anybody go out on the porch and hang out for a few minutes? I am going to put up a screen in case I pass. That's not how you put up a screen. How do you put up a screen? I'm going to put up a screen in case I pass any important spy documents. And I'm going to grab a drink out of the fridge and head out on the back porch. And if anybody is so inclined to stay for about 10 minutes, if you want to and if you can, I would love it. I'm almost there. Got to scoot my chair over. Still pretty muggy out here, but I'm going to enjoy this month. I know fall is a wonderful time, but summer has been fabulous, and I'm not anxious to see it go. Okay, did anybody come with me? Check your chat. All right. Check your chat. I'm trying. Okay. Taco Guy, do you remember Ashton from earlier streams? I think I do. Is that you? Allison, how are you feeling, darling? We love you. Teresa B likes Dawn. Thank you, Allison. I appreciate that. 60 plus likes Dawn. Sally D, me too. At least there's two of us, you know. Thank you, Allison. I appreciate you stopping by. And I hope you're feeling better. Okay, Taco Guy, Ashton from my earlier lives. I'm getting pretty old and my memory's falling apart, but Ashton sounds familiar. Yeah. So it's nice to see everybody. Why won't the chat keep rolling on the iPad? Oh, I had a thought and it left my mind again. I wonder what it was about. Oh, Allison, text me later and let me know how you're feeling. Love you. You might have already had to go. That's okay. Did anybody attend Heartily Happy, Mrs. G's live about an hour and a half ago? Like I said, I always, if I'm available and if I know she's live, I always try to go to hers. But I couldn't with all the squash and the gizzards and the hearts and the cabbage and all that. Oh, that wild day. Thank you, Debbie Sue. I remember that. So Taco Guy, you are Ashton, correct? That was a wild day. I thought Tom Cruise trivia, and thank you for remembering that. I thought Tom Cruise trivia was just the best idea. Only me, Ed Haney, and one other person knew anything about Tom Cruise. And the trolls were coming out of the woodwork. So it was a fun live, because trolls never ruin our fun, you know. You just talk to them or block them or send them away or send them to Block Island or whatever. But it was a wild troll day. So yeah, I don't think I've attempted any more trivia games since then. Now, Cooking Beauty does trivia games, and they're calm and they're fun, and she can actually figure out, people know the answers. Maybe I just picked the wrong trivia because nobody wanted to talk about Tom. I think maybe my audience that day was super young, and of course Tom Cruise is someone that my generation thinks is totally hot and yummy. So to that generation, he'd be like a grandpa, I guess. Okay, I missed it too. She was showing her kitties. Oh, they got big mosquitoes down where she lives. Her and Nita Mae and Lil J are talking about those big, here in my state, we call them skeeters. Isn't my internet or from there? What do you mean, Chef Zed? Yeah, skeeters. They got big skeeters. I love her kitties. And yes, Donna Lamar, Retired Life. Oh, I gotta check out your channel. You're retired too. So far, I've only seen the first two parts of your title. Yeah, trolls are. But sometimes they're kind of funny. And I had so many trolls for a while that the first time I didn't have a troll, I was kind of like, this is strange. Nobody to block, nobody to fuss at, nobody to say you're weird. But that's okay. That is okay. Chef said, what do you mean? Is it my internet or from there? Not sure what you mean by that. Yeah. I have a friend whose name is Peter Urbanowski. I just about blanked out on Peter's last name. And he is making a plan to talk with the big wigs at YouTube about better troll protection for creators, which I think is a wonderful cause to take on. Oh, 60 plus. I didn't see the rest of your comment. You just got home from a Florida vacay. How wonderful. A Florida vacay. My girl Cooking Beauty spends a lot of time in Florida, and is from Florida, actually. Oh, and Teresa B., I just saw your comment that Palmolive breaks you out. Wow. So there must be something in Palmolive that isn't present in the other kinds of dishwashing soap, right? The drink of choice today is another black raspberry sparkling ice. It's quite delicious. I should be drinking plain water, but I don't want to. I drink about 2 quarts of water a day, so I drink a lot of water, but I also drink a lot of fizzy stuff. So does anybody have exciting plans for this week? We're going camping, which is exciting to me, as I already said, and I'm going to visit my brand new niece that I haven't got to visit yet, and spend time with some family. Got to see one of my sisters today. Impromptu, random, unplanned, just like my dishwashing lives. So that was awesome. And hopefully I will get to volunteer at the community center, because I went planning to volunteer twice a week. That was 2 weeks ago. I volunteered one day and haven't been back yet. So I hope to do that maybe toward the end of the week. Does anybody watch raw footage? Not footage, foodage. Raw_foodage. She is making the funniest shorts. Her whole diet is raw foods. Juices, smoothies, whole raw foods. Norwex. Okay, I've heard of Norwex, but I haven't tried it. Oh, how fun, Simply Debbie Sue. I love that. She has She has little characters. There's a lemon character who's a girl with a hair bow, and a lime, I think it's a lime character who's the boyfriend. And they're at the beach together. I think they're having like a summer romance. So if you haven't checked out raw_foodage, FOODAGE, check her out. Jamie! Hi, Jamie! Jamie, it's good to see you. Everybody say hi to my friend Jamie. Jamie had a birthday. What was it, 2 days ago, Jamie? Jamie had a birthday, and Jace, who was on earlier, let's see, was it Jace's birthday today? I can't remember if it was Jace's birthday today or if Jace was just talking about sharing a birthday. But I know that Jamie's birthday was just very recently. August 12th. Yes, I hope it was a great one, Jamie. I hope it was a great one. What have you been up to today, Jamie? Oh, happy belated birthday to Jamie. Yeah, Kathleen, Kathleen, going back to you helping us learn how to do the Create Plus One, I did look it up on Chat GPT, and it looks pretty self-explanatory, but that doesn't mean that I still won't need help. So, cross country in school. So, Jamie, no more choir, right? Because you ditched choir for cross country? I'm sorry, I can't remember. Or you added cross country. Catch me up. I know you started out in choir, but now you're in cross country. Like I said, I just can't remember if you're doing both or if you had to pick. You do both now. You're a busy person. So now you do choir and cross country. Cross country was never offered here where I grew up. But I always thought it looked fun. That's okay, Teresa B. I'm not going to stay much longer anyway. It's really muggy and hot out here. And I still haven't taken the dog for a walk or went to get the mail. So, yeah. Thanks for coming by, Teresa B. And let's see. Chef says, oh, Chef, you're going to be sharing some recipes and activities during your grandma's funeral in your village this week. I'm sorry that you lost your grandma, Chef. I didn't know that. This week till next week. Well, I will be sure to catch that. Hello, Cesar Navarro. Nice to see you, too. Okay, Jamie. Have a great day at school tomorrow, sweetheart. Work hard in choir and cross country and all the other stuff you're learning. Caesar, how are you today? What have you been up to? Nice to see you. Chef said, is that going to be on a live? Are you just telling me that you're going to share the recipes and activities on a live or a video recording? Or you're just sharing that with the people there? I know, Jamie. I remember school. Yeah. Anyway, Chef, I hope that goes very, very well. And again, so sorry about your grandmother passing. I just got a comment from Raw Foodage. I asked her if the lemon and the lime were headed for starting a family, and she said it looks like maybe they might. Maybe they might. Making sure I've greeted everybody. And let's see. Kathleen, I'm behind on your content. Debbie Sue, I'm behind on your content. Donna Lamar, I'm way behind on your content because I got to find you later. You missed it today. Cross country. Yeah. Okay, yeah, I'm so far behind on content. Sometimes I will get in a spurt and just get caught up on content and leave messages and make those connections because we know that's the fun thing about YouTube. And other weeks, I'm just like so far behind. Hopefully I'm not the only one. And I'll you know how you bring up your subscriptions, your subscribers, is that what you call it? Anyway, all the people you're subscribed to, and I scroll down to see who I haven't been on in a while, and I'm like, oh no, oh no, oh no. This one probably thinks I've abandoned him or her. So, I gotta catch up. Caesar, your name sounds familiar. I think you've been on my lives before, haven't you, Caesar Navarro? Because that name... Hey, Peter! How are you, Peter? You did that too, Kathleen. I'm glad it's not just me. Peter, it's good to see you. I was talking about you a few minutes ago, and yes, of course, it was good. I was talking about how you're on a path or a journey to help the big YouTubers, the big whoopie-doo YouTube people understand that there needs to be more troll protection for creators. I know, Debbie Sue. We'll catch up eventually. Probably this winter when all we want to do is stay in the house where it's warm. So, Peter, how you doing? And, Peter, it's been a slow night for trolls. I don't have any troll fighting procedures in place. I just did a totally random, impromptu, unplanned, wild episode of Dishwashing Diaries. And I think my friends have timed out a few people, but nothing major. Oh, and Peter, we did my celebration yesterday for reaching 1,000 lives, and Susan actually got to just chat on the live and didn't have to do any troll fighting because I had my troll fighting strategies turned up pretty high. So I think it was her first live ever where she didn't have to time anybody out. Oh, of course we're going to reach out and check on you, Peter. You're our friend. Our friend, our buddy, our YouTube confidant, our group member. Of course. Of course we're going to check on you. Plus, Peter, you're just an all-around good dude. An all-around good dude who deserves to be checked on. And our friend Allison needs to be checked on this week, too, because she's not feeling well. That's right. That's right. Fill her void with fire. Absolutely. Okay, Chef. That's good to know. So some live stream and some video recording. I will look forward to that, and we'll look forward to honoring your grandmother with you. Watching your content to honor your grandmother. That will be a privilege. A privilege. Well, friends, I'm going to stay about 3 more minutes, and then I'm going to go in the house, change into something cooler, take off my hot, spicy apron. Like I said, still got to take the dog for a walk. And there's something else I still have to do that I've been, going to get the mail. But, you know, going to get the mail and taking the dog for a walk, I do those at the same time. I walk either early in the morning with the dog or later in the evening because it's just too hot and muggy otherwise. He doesn't look like he's in a hurry. Say hi. Say hi. That's okay. It's all right. You're going to go for a walk in a few minutes. Okay, Donna Lamar, I am going to check your channel out. It's so great to connect with another retired person. And I want to know, like, what you retired from and what you're doing and all that. So look for me to check you out soon. And let's see, Peter said, hold on, Peter, where'd you go? Peter's going to try something different in his next video you aim to record tomorrow to show what I'm capable of here on the tube. Now, that is exciting. That is exciting. Oh, in case I disappear for 2 days from YouTube and my besties think I've been kidnapped or run off or something, Peter's retired from adulting. Yeah, I'm thinking about doing that too. We are going camping in a few days. Not sure which day, but a few days. So, hey, Connie, my new friend Connie. If I disappear from YouTube and I'm not commenting or posting or anything, I'm just camping. I haven't been kidnapped or I haven't gone into the witness protection program or anything like that. Peter, say hi to my new friend Connie. Connie makes wonderful, long and well thought out. I can tell she watched the whole video. And my girl Connie makes wonderful comments. I appreciate that. Oh, thank you, Peter. I'm loving the senior center, especially that drum fit class. That's so much fun. I can just feel new synapses and pathways forming in my brain when I learn a new pattern and keep up with the instructor. It is so cool. Yes, Connie, I appreciate your comments very, very much. And Connie, check out my friend Peter, a very cool dude. Does everybody else on the chat know, Chef, have you met Connie yet? Connie, remind me where I met you. Was that on Evie's channel or Kathleen's channel? Or whose channel was that on? Oh, Hummingbird. I know I met you on somebody's live. Mrs. Paula Does Thunderstruck by AC/DC. That's right. It is so much fun. She plays everything from Elvis to new rock, and then she cools us all down with a hymn. So we cross all the genres of music to do the drum fit class, but it is fun. Well, I've already been on longer than 3 minutes. Evie, yes, Evie. I met Connie on Evie's live, and Connie has been, yes, so nice to reach out and connect, and I appreciate that. So, Connie, I look forward to more of your comments because they are fabulous. I appreciate it. Friends, I want to say thank you, and I love you. Are you serious, Peter, or are you just messing with me? You're really going to try how do you say that? Tai Chi and chair yoga, or are you just messing with me? Because I got to tell you, I would love to see that. I would love to see that. Thank you, everybody, for coming on the live. Peter, message me later and tell me if you're serious. I am going to head in, take the dog for a walk, hopefully get stuff done, and then hit the recliner and cool off. Thank you. You want to get yourself in, you want to get yourself into a better place. Okay. The very last few seconds was a troll. Doug, I'm not gonna reward him by saying his name. Bless his heart. Oh, somebody that I've connected with says blessed and blocked. I can't remember who it is to give them credit, but I'll look it up. If she blocks somebody or sends them to timeout, she goes blessed and blocked, which I think is hilarious. I might start doing that. All right, thanks everybody. Love you all. Everybody have a great night, and I hope to see you next time. It was so great chatting with everybody, Debbie Sue. Thank you for sharing your time with me. Much appreciated. Bye. Thanks a lot.